Hello besties, welcome back to my channel, and hi if you're new here. I'm Melissa and I make fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos here on this channel. Today we're doing a video that I'm so excited about. I am so passionate about fragrance. I have always loved perfume. It has always been a defining characteristic of my style, of how I express myself. Even as a teen, I remember loving Victoria's Secret perfumes, Bath & Body Works sprays, classic Marc Jacobs perfumes, stuff like Vera Wang Princess, all of those things. I just remember really loving, admiring, and wanting. Every Christmas I'd ask for a perfume. So today I wanted to talk about my top 20 picks for fall perfumes that I want to wear this season. So this might not be my top 20 all-time perfumes, but I really want to get some good wear out of all of these. I'm obsessed with each and every one of them. Some are a little bit newer to me that I want to get to know a little bit better, and some are tried and true favorites that I have loved for so long. You will have heard me talk about them so many times. Here's a little sneak peek of them all right here. I'm trying to figure out what order to talk about them in. So I'm just going to grab them randomly and talk to you about them. I'm going to talk about their notes, things that stand out to me about these perfumes, and I'm going in no particular order. So the first one that I am so excited to wear is Thiota's Indult. Oh my goodness. This is the vanilla of all vanillas. It is so rich. It is a sweet and thick vanilla. It honestly makes me think of vanilla ice cream. That's what I get when I smell this. It is so unbelievably good. The notes on this are vanilla and musk. I don't really get a musk, but maybe that's what's giving me that sort of ice cream sort of scent. It is not a photorealistic Gourmand, so this doesn't smell like literal ice cream that you would eat, but it gives the vibe of a nice vanilla ice cream. And I need to make the distinction that it smells like vanilla beans, specifically like vanilla bean paste or a vanilla bean pod, not just vanilla extract. It's a beast mode fragrance. It lasts all day. I love it. I can't wait to get to know it more, but it has been a favorite of mine for a little bit now. Up next is a tried and true favorite that I wear every single fall on repeat. I am a lover of cherry fragrances. I have quite a few of them in my collection, but my absolute most favorite, the most classic, the most iconic one is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This one smells like a cherry almond liqueur, sweet, sexy vanilla scent. It is so good. Cherry is the prominent note. It is absolutely fabulous. It is expensive. It's pricey. It's so pricey. That's why I got the larger one, because I love this fragrance so much and I go through it, so I needed the bigger one, but oh my goodness. It smells so good. If you want something similar, I will link a similar but way more affordable dupe down below. Honestly, for all of these, every single one of these that I mentioned that's expensive, which is going to be about 90% of them, I'm going to list a dupe down below. I'm not going to talk about them here just because honestly there's a lot of dupes, so I need to figure out which one I think is the most perfect one and the one that fits the best in the context of this fall video. But oh my goodness. If you haven't smelled this already, which I'm sure you have because it's been out for so long, it's so good. The cherry to end all cherries. Up next, I want to talk about one that is a little bit unique. It's a little different, but I love wearing it in the fall, and this is Montale's Chocolate Greedy. Now this literally smells like a chocolate cookie with a little bit of orange in the background. There is an orange note in here, and I am not an orange and chocolate girly, like that's not my thing, but the orange just adds to the sweetness and the bakery quality that this has. It's so nice. To me, it's a powerhouse fragrance. I do overspray this, but it's still a powerhouse fragrance nonetheless. It smells so delicious. You will smell like a snack wearing this. Your boyfriend will love it, I promise. Unless he doesn't like chocolate or baked goods. Nick loves this one. It's so unique too. I just don't find a lot of people wearing Chocolate Greedy, whereas I feel like a lot of people in the past wore Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and a lot of people are starting to wear Thiota's Indult. Indult's Thiota. But I don't smell a lot of people wearing this. It's still super unique. You gotta try it. It's so good. Up next is a product that I've had for a while. This is actually a new bottle because I used up my last one. It smells so good. It's Bon Perfumer's 402 Vanilla, Caramel, and Santal. So with Santal, you can either get a super woody, intense, screechy sandalwood note, or you can get a creamy, slightly woody, musky scent, and this one is a more creamy one. So you really smell the vanilla caramel at the top. It smells so good. This is one of my most favorite perfumes for daytime wear in the fall time. You honestly can wear it all year round. I mean, I do, but specifically in the fall, this one shines. One of my favorites. Up next, I really want to talk about Bon Bon Pop by Bon Bon Pop, that is not the name. It's What About Pop by the House of Oud. This one is newer to me in this past year. Oh my god, when I smelled this, amazed, absolutely amazed. It has a popcorn note in it, and I know that sounds weird, but it smells so good. It's like a caramel popcorn, gourmand, delicious, sexy, sultry perfume. You again will smell like a snack wearing this. It smells like caramel popcorn, but in a perfumey way. The top notes on this one are salty popcorn, caramel, and hawthorn. It has heart notes of lunar flower, milk cream, vanilla beans, and base notes of benzoin, vetiver, amber, ebony, and musk. You really do get a beautifully sweet, woody background on this, and the overall effect is just absolutely delicious. If you are a gourmand girly, you have to try this. Out of all of them, you have to try this one if you love gourmands. Up next is one of the most special perfumes in my collection. Oh my gosh. This is Bon No. 9's New York Tribeca. This perfume, okay, first let me say this is one of the most expensive perfumes in my collection. I did buy the Swarovski edition on FragranceNet. So to get your perfumes at a much better price, look at FragranceNet. They're called gray market sites where they sell the real deal. It's a completely authentic perfume, but at a much better price point. Like, I would not pay $400 something for a bottle of perfume. It's just not in my budget. I just don't want to do that. So getting it for like under half price, what a steal. You have to try this. This one smells like a tuberose version of Baccarat Rouge, but it has more of a gourmand touch than Baccarat does. Like, if you added tuberose and hazelnut and caramel to Baccarat DNA, it's what this smells like. It smells beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It is stunning. When I smelled this, I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is going to be my signature scent, specifically for fall. Let me tell you the exact notes on this. It has top notes of hazelnut and cacao, middle notes of jasmine, sambac, and cedar, base notes of ambroxan, caramel, and moss. So I feel like the cedar, jasmine, and moss notes are like the Baccarat, and the hazel, cacao, and caramel, and ambroxan, and jasmine really just bring this out. Oh wait, I said it was tuberose. I meant this is a strong jasmine smell. So good. You have to try it. Like, you gotta try it. Trust me. Speaking of Baccarat, one of my most worn perfumes is Maison Francis Kirk de John's Baccarat Rouge 540. Oh my god. This smells so good. I wore this when I went to visit the Biltmore in North Carolina. It just seemed like the most perfect fit for this perfume. I wear this daily during the fall. You can keep this as a special event perfume, but in my eyes, you should wear your perfumes whenever. Like, I wouldn't want to associate Baccarat with like working around my home, but anything outdoors, if I'm going to anywhere, I want to associate it with this because it smells so unbelievably good. And I realized I'm not a woody scent girly, but I love a cedar and a moss note in a perfume as long as it has those sweet gourmand facets. I find that absolutely beautiful. So the specific notes in this are bitter almond and saffron in the top, Egyptian jasmine, cedar, and rose in the mid, ambergris, woody notes, musk, and caramel in the base. So it's a super syrupy, almondy, woody, saffron-y perfume. And again, this one is expensive, but you can buy smaller sizes and you can find it like anywhere. Also, I do have an actual dupe of this that I will link down below that you can get from Target, which is shocking, and it's really good. Up next, I want to talk about a perfume that is a clean beauty brand. It's Amber Vanilla by Seven Virtues. This it's a slightly woody, cozy, sexy vanilla. So on the back, it says it's best for evoking comfort, self-love, and inspiring gratitude. And they use sustainably sourced bergamot from Italy and upcycled sweet santal. So I love that about this brand. They use upcycled materials, but this smells like the most comforting, cozy vanilla with a slightly woody undertone. So I think that's coming from the amber. The amber is giving it that depth. And I think amber is either a synthetic note or more of an accord. So wood is probably part of that accord. But it smells so nice. This is an everyday wear for sure in the fall. It is absolutely amazing. I love it so much. I also love the bottle. It's so pretty. There's these like little flowers on the front. This has top notes of pink pepper, middle notes of carnation and lily of the valley, and base notes of isoe super, ambroxan, vanilla, and musk. So it has those molecular notes that give it that cozy, almost woody vibe, like a clean, fresh woody vibe. Oh, it smells so good. You have to try it. And I love love pink pepper in fragrances, I realized. I don't love spicy fragrances, but when you have a vanilla and sweet sort of ambery touch with pink pepper, I find it to be absolutely gorgeous. And you can get it at Sephora and it's relatively affordable, so definitely check this out. Another beautiful scent I want to talk about is Dear Polly by Vilhelm Parfumerie. Oh my goodness. This smells like black tea with lemon. It is absolutely fabulous. I have been waiting to wear this in the fall. I really wanted to associate it with fall. I did get some good use out of it, but oh my goodness. If you like tea scents, which is kind of rare, I don't feel like there's a ton of tea scents out there. This smells so good. It's so different. The lemon isn't strong at all. You really are just focusing on that black iced tea sort of smell. So the notes on this are top notes of bergamot and apple, middle notes of black tea, base notes of black amber, musk, and oak moss. So the moss and the musk and the amber give it that depth. The bergamot and apple give it that sweetness and slightly lemony scent at the top, and the middle note of black tea is really what you're getting here. This lasts all day on me. Love it. I want to wear it right now, but I've sprayed so many perfumes that I just can't. Up next is an absolute classic. I feel like this is the OG fall niche scent to end all fall niche scents. Oh my gosh. This is Kilian's Angel Share. This is a boozy, appley, cinnamony, sweet fragrance. It's like if you had a very, very vanillic, boozy apple pie with emphasis on like the middle with lots of cinnamon. And by middle, I mean the filling. Let me get the exact notes on this. This is one of those just OG perfumes that you just need. If you love niche perfumes, if you want something that screams fall, Kilian Angel Share is it. There's other similar niche perfumes that go this route. If you're looking for more of a soft apple and a little bit of a pastry scent, less boozy, cinnamony, vanillic, then you can go with Soradora's Janny. And if you want something that smells more like very, very gourmand apple pastry, you can go with Gisès Le Tartartin. And that one smells literally like the name suggests, like pastry and very, very dense vanilla caramel apple. So the top note in this is cognac, so that's giving you the boozy notes. The middle is cinnamon, tonka bean, oak, and Gideon. I'm not sure exactly what the last one is. And the base notes of vanilla, praline, sandalwood, and candy almonds. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful base on this. Perfect. You have to try it. It's so good. Up next, I'm shifting gears a little bit. I think this is one of the few last really expensive perfumes, and then we're going to get into some more affordable ones soon. This is MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. This one is a beautifully sweet, slightly berried vanilla that's super cozy, perfect for daytime wear. I love this one. I am obsessed. I wear it a lot already. I'm gonna pull up the actual notes on this so you can get a better idea, but it's so cozy and so long lasting, and it's just pleasant to smell. Anybody wearing this, it could be a man or a woman wearing this, it would smell so good. I think it leans feminine. I wouldn't say it smells unisex or masculine at all. It has top notes of juniper berries and nutmeg, middle notes of coriander, and base notes of vanilla, musk, amberwood, and caramel. Again, apparently I love caramel notes. I feel like every single one of these has had caramel in them so far, or something very similar. Vanilla and caramel are my jam for perfumes. This one is so lovely. You definitely need to try it. She is just so classy and elegant and beautiful for a vanilla scent. Now for something a little bit more playful and uplifting and youthful, I would say is Mancera's Amore Caffe. Oh my goodness, this smells like a very, oh, I just threw off the cap. This smells like a very milky latte, but with Mancera's DNA. I don't know how to explain the DNA in their perfumes, but in all of them it's there. So this one has top notes of coffee and amaretto obviously smells like almonds, middle notes of ice cream and vanilla, and base notes of brown sugar, vanilla, and ambergris. You have to try it. The coffee beans on the top of this are so good. I love it mixed with the ice cream note. This is just one of those gourmands that are perfect for fall. I'm sure you're probably gonna smell this one everywhere just because it's beautiful. I mean, amongst the niche girlies. I don't know if non-niche wearers are really gonna be into this. It's so long lasting. I love Mancera perfumes. I feel like some people hate the Mancera DNA, but I don't know why. I find it so pleasant. Some people I think it's a little screechy, but I get nothing screechy out of this. Smells like a big, delicious, sweet cup of brown sugar caramely coffee. It would definitely be a blonde roast of espresso for sure. The next one I want to talk about is a classic. This is Kilian's I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. So this perfume has notes of marshmallow, ginger, and matcha green tea. It smells so beautiful. This is one of those delicious gourmand tea scents that's super uplifting, but there's a depth to it with the marshmallows and the matcha that make it perfect for fall. It's so good. This is the first perfume that made me realize I love tea and scents. This is a green tea, and the rest of the ones that I have are sort of chamomiles or black teas. I need to stop saying this is so good. Obviously I'm talking about them so they're so good, but oh my goodness. On to woody perfumes, or actually I think this is the only woody perfume specifically that I want to talk about for my little earthy woody girls. This is Van Cleef and Arpels Bois Diamant, I think it's called. It smells like cedar and almonds. So freaking good. I love this so much. This is kind of like a wild card for me because normally I don't love woody scents, even though everything I'm talking about has like cedar and also oak moss in it. But I don't love things that directly say like, oh yeah, this is like a super woody scent. I don't go for it. But this one has notes of almond and lemon at the top, Virginia cedar in the mid, and vanilla and musk at the bottom. So you're getting that delicious cedar vanilla combo, slight musks which accentuate the woodiness a little bit, the vanilla too. Oh my goodness. But if you like more woody and almondy, definitely go for this one. If you are a lemon lover, you have to try Xerjoff's Casablanca lines Lira. It smells like a lovely, delicious, lemony, I want to say cookie, like shortbread. It's delicious. I feel like everybody knows about this one, but it's for a good reason. It's delicious. It's perfect. I'm gonna be wearing it all fall. It has top notes of blood orange, bergamot, and lavender, middle notes of cinnamon, licorice, and jasmine, and base notes of vanilla, caramel, and musk. I don't get the licorice in this, and also it's funny when I have perfumes with lavender and orange blossom together, I don't get those notes separately. Like I can't pick them out separately. It just turns into a cozy, warm, inviting scent. That's what I feel. So this one's super sweet, delicious, super gourmand. And I also want to talk about YSL's Le Parfum. I feel like if the Van Cleef & Arpels one is a wild card, so is this one for me. Oh my gosh. There's this Libre Le Parfum from YSL. So warm and cozy, and I can't wait to wear it this fall. I've worn it a few times, but it's been spring and summer, so I haven't really got a ton of use out of it then, just because it's way too warm and cozy for those months. But for fall, this is fabulous. So this kind of has similar notes. It has ginger, saffron, mandarin orange, and bergamot in the top, orange blossom and lavender in the mid, and bourbon, vanilla, honey, tonka bean, and vetiver on the base. It's a warm, cozy vanilla with musks. And I don't know, I feel like this verges on a cologne for my taste, but it's so good and comforting. I can't wait to get wear out of this. It's a little bit sweet. You kind of pick up on the orange blossom more than you pick up on lavender, but it just envelops you in such a comforting, cozy way. Delicious. Gonna be wearing this for sure. Up next is a perfume I have used the crap out of and I have loved for so long. This is Viktor&Rolf's Bon Bon. So this is their gourmand from their line. It's a super sweet, sexy, beautiful scent. I need to pull up the notes on this because I can't even explain how good this smells, but I love the cute bow packaging. I feel like nobody talks about this anymore, but it's classic, iconic, amazing. The notes of this are peach, mandarin orange, and orange in the top, caramel, orange blossom, and jasmine in the mid, and then amber, sandalwood, guaiac wood, and cedar in the base. It's that caramel, man. It gets me every time. You can't really pick out the orange blossom and orange notes and the peach. It just gives us this sweet, almost like fruity, ripe sweetness in the top, which is beautiful. And then the caramel gives it that more richness along with the guaiac wood and whatever else is in here. There's so many notes. It's amazing. It's really well blended. Definitely give it a try if you're into designer perfumes. All right, we have two left to talk about. This next one I want to talk about is very pricey. It's probably the priciest one other than Tribeca and Lost Cherry. This is Byredo's Casablanca Lily. It is a beautiful, fruity, candied lily fragrance with depth to it. It's amazing. I love it. It's fabulous. This has to have like orange blossom in it or something because it's giving the same vibes as the Libre and the other ones with the orange and lavender combo. The notes for this are top notes of gardenia and plum, middle notes of Indian tuberose and carnation, and base notes of honey and rosewood. So I feel like like those notes combine together in the same way that the orange and the lavender do. The honeyness, the plum, it's so sweet, but it has depth to it. It smells like the juice looks. Super sweet and thick and syrupy, but like floral. A teeny bit of wood, but it doesn't really smell woody. It's very well blended. One of the most well blended of all of these that I'm talking about. Delicious. Exquisite. I want to talk about a super unique perfume that a lot of people say is a niche perfume, but in fact it is a designer perfume, even though it completely looks niche. This is Dries Van Noten's Soie Malaquais. It is so unbelievably fabulous. You will smell like a cool girl if you wear this. An it girl. And this has very unique notes. So it has a top of blackcurrant and bergamot, a mid of silk and rose, and a base note of chestnut and cacao. So you're getting that sweetness, that femininity from the silk and the rose, but the gourmand touches of the chestnut and the cacao. I love this one. This one is one of my favorites. It's absolutely amazing. It's so captivating. You are going to love how you smell if you wear this. Oh my goodness. There are so many amazing fall perfumes to choose from. It's honestly really hard. I'm glad that I have all these in my collection, so I'm gonna be rotating through them all throughout winter too. Like as long as it's cooler and cold outside, I am going to be spraying myself down with these. Like I said, I am going to be putting more inexpensive perfumes in the description box, so definitely look into that if you're interested in some of these, but they're not quite in your budget. I definitely have collected these over time. These weren't all purchased in the same month, year, whatever. These definitely have been spread out, but they're so unbelievably amazing, fantastic, beast mode, sweet, gourmand, cozy, exceptional, iconic. I hope you give one of these a try or find. Oh my gosh, I think I forgot one. I totally forgot one. Oh my goodness. This one is Dulce by Rosie Jane. This is another clean beauty brand. This is on the more affordable side. She's so pretty. Another daytime wear. It just smells, how do I want to describe this? It's a sweet vanillic gourmand with a little bit of complexity, but not complexity in a way where you can only wear it at nighttime. It's just more than a vanilla. It has notes of vanilla, chocolate, musk, and hinoki wood. Very interesting combination. You are getting that chocolate, but how it mixes with the musks and the wood, that is what gives it the complexity. It doesn't smell like chocolate frosting or anything, but it smells delicious. Absolutely amazing. It kind of has the same vibe of all the other ones I'm talking about, which is so funny. I didn't realize when I initially picked all these are ones that I just were drawn to, but they all have like caramel and a very interesting, unique wood note, like a cedar or a hinoki, and something sweet or musky, but none of them lean too woody, too musky, but they do lean very sweet, gourmand, syrupy, all of those sort of beautiful notes. Anyway, those are my picks for fall. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all. I hope you give yourself a little extra love today. And remember, you do not need all of these. Do not spend outside of your budget. It is not worth it to be in debt over something as simple as a perfume. However, perfumes do uplift your life, and it's amazing to find your signature scent throughout fall just to feel more like yourself, in my humble opinion. But anyway, I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.